Say when. Now? Alright. Hey, welcome back to UKSM. My name's Amoeba. This is going to be Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire edition. I basically ruined this, that's why it's like 10 minutes late, so blame me. Crafted's joining me on couch. Just before we start the run, obviously we're raising money for special effects. Special effect? Yeah, please consider donating if you can. We're doing Sapphire Field because it's the more fun one. If you're ready on the timer? 3, 2, 1, go. Pokemon Pinball is my little baby of a speedrun because nobody else runs it or gives a damn, basically. It's a pinball game. You might think there's not really an obvious goal to speedrun a pinball game, but the game in it has a set of bonus stages that you unlock by beating them in succession, with the final one being Rayquaza. So it's quite easy to set the goal to beat Rayquaza. Basically, you just have to catch and evolve Pokemon to unlock bonuses. Catching a Pokemon, can you get out of there, please? Catching a Pokemon gives you 1 Pokeball icon, evolving gives us 2. Whenever you get 3, it gives you a bonus and rolls it back over. So ideally, in each set, we'll catch 1 Pokemon and evolve it. We can get really unlucky and get unevolvable Pokemon, which screws us over time-wise, but we'll just have to deal with what we get. The reason why Sapphire Field is far more fun to play is because of our little friend Zigzagoon on the right-hand side of the screen. There is a slot mode that you unlock, like I just have now, that gives you bonus prizes every time you get it. Normally, wow, please go in. I'm not Pelipper. Go away, you fat fuck. Yeah, the slot's normally random whenever you go into it. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Go on. We did it. Hey. Yeah, so normally slot's random when you go into it, but Ziggy has this nice little power that you can just stop the slots on whatever it's pointing at the time. We're going to use that to skip a bunch of catching and evolving. Makes the run a little bit shorter and a little bit more interesting. I'm sorry, Ruby Field, but you're a bit trash as a speedrun.
It's got nice music though.
It's got great music.
Though Sapphire's good as well, so...
Yeah, to be honest, they basically just ripped the soundtrack from actual Ruby and Sapphire, bar 1 track, but that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, they've just got like random sound effects from the game, like the truck stopping. What is it when you get an egg?
Yeah.
I love that.
This is the first evolution. We'll try and fill up the slot lights whenever... Nice. That's called a dumpster, apparently. I was told that by an actual pinball player, seeing as I'm just a trash pretend pinball player. But yeah, we try and fill up the slot lights as we do other objectives. And having Zigzagoon active in general is really useful, so that you don't... Because if you go into the slots when there's a bonus that you really want and you don't have Ziggy, it's basically random luck. Please. Please. Are you kidding me? There we go. So there's a little bit of RNG in the run, and there's a lot of luck. If the goals that you want to hit happen to line up with where you land on the paddles, because you can spend a lot of time just bouncing around. An example of luck is going to pop up right here. Where the Duskulls spawn is completely RNG. You can get really lucky and get lots of low down spawns. So that's a trash set of spawns, because we have to go all the way to the top corner, which takes forever to come back down from. Well, for anybody unfamiliar with the game, we don't just have paddles as a movement option. We have 3 directions to tilt the ball as well, which isn't a lot of control once you're away from the paddles, but it still helps with little manoeuvres. You kind of have to be touching something for the tilt to be any use. So we're not getting very good Duskull luck here. Any time. Alright, that was good. It was good. There we go. Then we get Dusclops afterwards. You can only hit Dusclops when he's walking or from behind. It's typically fastest to just go for when he's walking, but we'll try and get a quick 2 hits like that. And then we just wait for the rest. The animation for the walking actually starts just before he actually starts, his hitbox is active, so we can actually time it so that we hit him before he even takes a step. So from here we're going to abuse the slot mechanics a lot more. We'll take this is the second slot of a 5-slot cycle. Oh Christ, I can't see it. Alright, I'm used to playing this on a bigger screen. So yeah, instead of having to light up the catch mode and activate it, we'll just use the slots. We'll do that again in a minute for evolution mode. The slots always have the same set of prizes in the cycle. The first and third is always useless. Oh well, there's useful stuff in it, but for the speedrun it's useless. Second has catch mode start. Fourth has Evo mode start, and fifth has go straight to bonus. So we arrange hitting the slots in the run to maximise the usefulness of them. So we burnt the first one before the first bonus, and then we'll go through 2, 3, and 4 before the second bonus because we can use the catch and Evo mode at the same time. It does involve having to do this because now I need to activate this slot. Didn't get it. Those tilts suck. No, I didn't get lucky off that either. Oh, please. I need it to pop me up into the slot holes, not the... There we go. Sounds like a euphemism when you say it out loud. So that's a burn slot roll. We don't need any of those. And then this next one. That was good. This next one has the evolution start. Again, it just saves us having to activate, because you have to go around the loop a bunch of times to activate each one. Alright, that was still good. Thankfully those C dots, can you please go in? Alright, we'll get that while we're there. Yeah, thankfully the C dots don't activate when you're in catch or Evo mode. Well, that would be trash. If we hit all 3 of the C dots, you just get a travel mode and it just wastes time in a speedrun. So. We have everything set up once we've beaten Kyogre here to do another slot roll, which will have a bonus start in it. So that'll skip a full section of catching and evolving. We're going to do that twice across the run. Oh, this bonus is a nightmare. We time the ball rolling up on the flipper so that we interrupt that attack. And ideally we want to hit... Oh, see, that's terrible. We want to hit up into the side of Kyogre, between him and the wall. It tends to catch the ball and give you more than 1 hit. It is possible to 2-cycle both of the Kyogre fights. The first one's a little bit easier because you only need 15 hits to beat him. Second one takes 17. Not getting enough luck. You can get 2 hits off of those dives. That was up into the side that I wanted it to be, but we didn't get 2 hits. It's a little bit luck based. One final one there. So you can't actually beat Kyogre when he's doing these dive cycles. Doesn't matter if you've hit him for the 15th time, he still won't die. You can only beat him once he appears at the top of the stage. So if you do 14 hits and then he goes into the dive cycle, it's really annoying. Because then every time you're hitting him from there is useless. There we go. That was 3rd cycle, which is pretty standard. Like I say, the slots have been set up for the bonus start next. just skips a whole cycle of having to catch and evolve. It's really important on the next set of catches and evolutions that I have it set up before I go into Kyogre. I did a practice run earlier today and didn't have it quite set up, so the slot machine was ready to go after I'd beaten the 4th bonus. And I aimed for Zigzagoon, missed, and it went straight into the slot machine. And then from there it's a 1 in 6 chance that you actually get the bonus you want. And I didn't get it. That's basically what makes the Ruby Field speedrun trash. Because you don't have Zigzagoon, it is literally a 1 in 6 chance.
Do you have donation if you're okay for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have a £5 donation from Christerius. It says, "Here's a £5. Good luck to Amoeba. You pin those balls."
Thanks, Christerius. I'm surprised there's been no joke yet about the fact that every game I've run in this marathon has had balls in its title. Alright, that was pretty good Duskulls. This is the grindiest bit of the run. We have to do all 4 slots. Well, we have to burn through 2 slots and then do a catch and an evo off the other 2. Which means I have to do this 4 times in a row. Come on. There we go. That's 1. Ziggy's nice here, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get it, because it doesn't matter what we get out of here. It's just that Zigzagoon speeds it up, so we can stop it immediately. I didn't know where it was. Shit. Come on. Alright. So we do need Ziggy for this one because we want the catch. Good. The tilting thing I'm doing there to hit the slot lights is sort of awkward. You can't quite tilt as much as you want. There's a cooldown. It's a very short one, but there is a cooldown between each tilt. Got to set them up again. Alright, that was really quick. Let's go. We got lucky with the Pokemon as well. Every one of them's been evolvable. You can, when you're doing attempts of this, be like 2/3 of the way through a really good run, and then it just gives you a Roselia. And it's like, there you go. Your run's over. Have fun. But it wouldn't be a Pokemon run without RNG. Alright. So yeah, Ziggy would be nice, but we can just burn through this slot. Please don't give me Pikachu, because that cutscene takes forever. You suck. Everybody say hi to Pichu, you little fucker. Right, so 1 more set of slots. If I can get down there. Right, there's actually a really easy way to set this up. Potentially drop out while we've got the saver. Then we tilt at the top of this ramp, and that drops us in. Perfect. And then I fall out, because I'm a genius. And it's basically impossible to tilt your way up to them from there. You've got to get this falling. I need Ziggy for this one, because it's the evolution one. No, don't do that. There we go. We have to make sure we set up the slots ready to go during this evolution. Zigzagoon included. We'll try and do Ziggy last because it's really easy to switch him off after you've switched him on. Oh, thanks, Pichu. He was actually useful. Please. Oh, the hatch ramp is terrible. Okay. It's actually quicker to fall back down that than it is to go all the way around the loop. So it's one more Kyogre bonus and then the Rayquaza bonus. We're pretty much done. So again, you can 2-cycle this one. 17 hits now rather than 15, so I don't think I've ever done it in a run. You have to be good and you have to get good luck. The Whirlpools can just ruin it sometimes. Yeah, see, that's terrible. Just nothing I could have done about that. Yeah, 2 cycles dead now. I might struggle to get 3 because I think I only hit him once. This game hates me. Don't know why I love it so much, because it really hates me. Try and camp the spawn there, but first waterfall always tends to veer to the left, and the second one always goes to the right. So we can somewhat predict where they're going to go, especially if they're staying in the middle. Good. It's important to hit him there when he's firing up that attack. If he gets it off, it covers the entire screen and freezes you for a long time. I don't know what attack it's supposed to be. It's like an ice ring of some kind. Hey, we avoided the other one. So he should be dead, pretty much on the first hit. Yeah. That was terrible, please don't clap. I'm being bullied. So this is the final bonus. Time is on, it's like the 15th hit. Rayquaza will fly off, so it'll be then. If I do get 2-cycle here, it's nuts. I've only ever done it once and it's in my current PB. This is a very hard fight. So you've got to time your hits with Rayquaza not floating. And then similar to Kyogre, he pisses off for an attack for a bit. That's terrible. Oh, okay, we didn't. So we intentionally fall out there to avoid the extreme speed attack that he does. But the Cyclones can spawn wherever, and there's a slight chance that they spawn exactly where your ball's going to fall back in. So you just can't avoid. Right, no 2-cycle. But so again, we fall out intentionally. We've got good spawns this time. Hitting the Cyclone makes your ball just disappear for a long while. Like that. That's kind of fine. That's not. Right. It disappears for about as long as falling out takes, so it's better to just hit the flippers and hope you don't hit into the Cyclone than just accept death. The time should be coming up any moment now. Probably 1 or 2 hits. That's trash. That's awful. You just can't really do anything about this. You can tilt all you want, but it doesn't give you enough speed to get away from anything. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait this out. Actually running out of time in this fight is a real chance if you get really unlucky. Did you only get 3 minutes for this? Right, time. Yeah, that was Pinball. If anybody wants to run this pile of garbage, give me a PM. I love this game, and I hate it.
Do you want to know your time?
No.
Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Died, yeah. 17 minutes, something?
Yeah. Your time was 19 minutes, 48 seconds.
So I was 12 seconds underestimate. I'll take that. That's... time.
So we hope that you've enjoyed this block of runs. We're going to be taking the stream offline now for a little bit to work on the stream setup. Get ready for the Near Automata run. Tune in for that at 20 to 11. You can obviously donate whilst we're offline. Just visit uksmlive.com/donate.